Yo. What's up, everybody? We are back again with another episode of Selenite Live. I am your host, Darmedius. We have your co-host, Sancheezyy.
What up?
And today we have a very special guest. Founder of THOP Fest.
Motherfucking founder.
Has booked some of the most legendary artists in the hip-hop world.
Legendary.
Ranging from Mobb Deep, Sick Jackin', R.A. the Rugged Man, Ras Kass, Evidence, Ravery, Gablin, Vel the Wonder, Self-Provoked. And honestly, I could just go on and on, yo. He's performed in some of the most massive stages of thousands in the States and overseas, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. And he's opened up for Evidence. I saw that. I was like, whoa, this is amazing at the Novo. That's amazing, man. A serial entrepreneur, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken. So you guys, please help me to introduce our very special guest, 60 East.
Yeah.
What's up? How you feeling?
How you feeling, man?
Thank you for that intro, man. That shit was dope.
No problem,
Best
man. We
intro
love
I've ever had.
Yo,
man.
Darm's a good introductioner for sure.
That shit was lit.
It comes from the heart, man.
Yo, welcome, man. You're in LA. You say you were near the Staples Center,
Yeah.
visiting some homies, and I'm happy you're here. I'm happy we're gonna, talk about some good shit. But man, how have you been during this COVID season? I know it's been tough for everyone, but how have you been holding up?
I've been good. Busy, staying busy with the music. Trying to figure out my next move. Figure out how to maneuver around everything going on right now.
Okay. Cool. Well, shit. COVID's a fucking slap in the ass. But honestly, if I could just start, you're a very talented artist. You're hella deep in the underground hip hop world. You're peaking, and I'm just me along with I'm sure everybody else. We want to know. How did your music journey start? Like, were you like a tad little wee tadpole when you got introduced to hip hop, or just like being outspoken with your word? Like when did that all start?
To be honest, like the first thing I was breakdance. My older cousin introduced me to breakdancing as a kid, like first, second grade. I was breakdancing. I was always that crazy kid flipping off of stuff and like jumping
spinning
off.
on your head.
Yeah. I always had a big ass head, so it was easy for me to do head spins. And like I was always down to just do crazy stuff. So they'd be like, "Yo, try spinning on your head," or like do it.
Did you have to keep a beanie with you at all times?
Yeah, I did. I always had a dope beanie with me.
Can you still head spin?
I can't. I could barely do anything. I tried to teach my daughter how to break dance, and I get down and I try to do stuff, and I'm like, breaking my elbows and like hella sore the next day. But I still try. It's definitely something I still got love for.
That's what's up.
That's amazing, man. That's amazing. So at what age did you say, you know what, I'm gonna start barring out? I want to MC. I want to do this shit.
Well, it's funny, like we were talking about the Tupac book earlier and how he wrote the poetry book before he got into the artist side or whatever. I remember like second, third grade going to like the library in school, and like they were like, "Yo, you guys got to pick out a book." And I remember going through the books and coming across a poetry book, and I rented it out. And then I remember going back the next week, and you would have to always rent a new book. And I kept renting these poetry books. And then one day my teacher was like, "Yo, you can't keep renting these poetry books. Like you got to rent actual literature." And I was like,
that's fucked up.
It always stuck with me, but it just like, that's kind of when the love for rhyming began, was just like reading these old poetry books when I was like a little kid and just like seeing the rhyming in the words. And I was like, yo, this is dope. Like I want to do this. So like my first rhyming efforts were poetry, not necessarily raps.
Yeah. That's crazy, man, because I feel like poetry is sometimes very hard to understand. So like the fact that you were grasping that at such a young age, I think that says something about you intellectually. Do you find yourself or consider yourself to be an intellectual? I know you read a lot also.
Not necessarily. I was kind of a dumbass growing up. Just like I just didn't apply myself. Like all my teachers would always tell me, like I was like a standout. I was exceptional. Like I was a very bright person, but I would never go to school. I was always in the streets or whatever. Yeah. It just wasn't a concern to me. But like these days, yeah, like I definitely love knowledge, learning, and reading, and just knowing what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, I actually saw one of your interviews and I saw that you read Think and Grow Rich.
Yeah.
And I saw the 4-Hour Work Week in your bookshelf. I don't know if you read it.
Yeah.
You did. Okay, so, you know, do you feel like reading like literature, like it contributed to your success, like in like THOP Fest and in your artistry? Because I know how much THOP Fest, you know, how hard it must be to run such a massive show. Would you say that books contributed to your success?
For sure.
Damn.
No doubt. The festival was actually named after the first book that I like read as an adult. Think and Grow Rich, like things that I've learned throughout those business books and applied to my actual career, whether it's like drop shipping or whatever. These are just things that I learned from reading and learned to apply. And like I'm always reading advertising and marketing books just to learn how to better market myself as an artist and stuff like that.
Yeah, because you know, obviously when you do things like when you have a show, you got event management, right? You got to hire people, right? You got booking, marketing, you know, flyers, advertising, you know, stage management, security, flyer design. How do you manage all that, man? Like, isn't that kind of stressful, or do you have like a technique or method?
It's super stressful. I hate it. Like I want to rap all day. I don't want to deal with other rappers and be like, yo, this dude needs a soda and this dude needs a pizza with fucking ham and pineapple and shit. You know, like
light sauce and shit.
Yeah, there's
like,
a lot of detail that goes into it, but I've learned to delegate. But for the majority of it, like I still do a lot of it myself, and
damn,
I've just learned to kind of set the time aside and kind of figure it out. But after like the first couple go rounds, like I've kind of figured it out to the point where it's not too hard now.
Were you able to have like, you know, a solid team behind you to, you know, help bring this vision to life, or kind of was it mainly, you know, your initiative to kind of manage and set shit up? Like how do you
so
run through it?
Year one, it was basically just me and like a couple family members doing everything, and I think a couple of the people that were at the show seen like me running around doing everything, and they were just kind of like, after the first show, a couple of people approached me and they're like, yo, we see what you're trying to do and you can't do it yourself, like you need help. So like the team kind of formed itself. Like the people that just started coming to me and like, yo, we want to help you with this,
providing help and shit.
Yeah, and it kind of, you know, it just kind of built itself.
That's fucking awesome, man. That's the true, you know, like works of a community, like just people kind of just initiating themselves to be like, yo, I see you running around, like I'm gonna fucking help you, because why not?
I also feel like you're, you know, I don't really see a lot of massive hip hop events like that in the IE. You know, is your event the biggest hip hop event in IE, or is there some another one?
I would say in the type of like independent hip hop that we do, there's been other events that have come and gone. Like some things will just pop up one year and not be consistent. But the IE is very big. There's a lot of space out there, so a lot of the big guys like to go out there, like Coachella and all those events are out there. But catering to just hip hop, nah, like we the ones.
So you're dominating out there.
Yeah, and I mean we've kind of been able to just to make a wave, because I think the thing that separates THOP Fest from other events is me. Just the fact that I'm an artist and the fact that I know so many people around the country and in world, you know what I mean? I just have my own fan base that, like, whether these people like me as an artist or like my music or not, they fuck with the festival. Like, some people would never have bought my music, but they know me and they support other stuff that I do, just not the music. But it's like, oh, yo, we'll fly out from New York for the festival, or we'll fly out from wherever for the festival, but they wouldn't necessarily fly out just to see me or just to buy an album, you know what I mean?
Damn, and the people that you book, do you book them because you're fans of them, or what is your like logic behind booking?
Yeah, first and foremost, I'm booking people that I like, that I'm listening to, that I'm watching. Just growing up in hip hop, like I've always just had an ear to the streets and seeing what movements are rising and who's doing what where. And again, the benefit of being able to tour around the country and perform in different cities is, you know, who's hot. Like, you know who the Reverie of Seattle is, or the you know, Fora of Atlanta, or whoever, you know what I mean? You cross paths with them. And
how much have you toured, man? Because I know I've seen you overseas. I saw some of your music videos. I saw one, even though, you know, you have so much material out, and one of them I think it's in Europe, and like, how much have you toured? Have you gone to a lot of states here in the States and overseas?
Yeah, so I basically spent like the last 10 years touring.
Damn.
That was basically like my game plan, was just like, yo, early on, one of the biggest pieces of advice I got was like some dude that was interning at the label I was interning at, and he told me, he was like, yo, the best advice I could give you, coming from like an older dude, he was like, yo, rent a van, get a toothbrush, and do every show you can.
I was gonna ask you, like, did you have a tour van or some shit?
Yeah. Every time changes, but like that's just the piece of advice that I got in 2010, and I just applied it to my career. So anytime I could tour, I would just jump and do shows. You know what I mean? But
yeah, you definitely gotta have a toothbrush, man. Cause you know.
I always thought it was funny how he said that, but yeah, at this point, like I've toured nationally, three full U.S. tours with a bunch of mini East Coast, West Coast, South tours in between, and I think 4 to 5 European tours.
Wow, man. And do you feel like, well, you said that touring and just being everywhere, it does contribute to your knowledge base and your awareness. Yeah. But at what point, you know, when you decided to make THOP Fest, were you like, this is gonna be the biggest event out here in the IE, or did it just turn out that way?
Yeah, I didn't know. I thought I was gonna fail. You know, that first year, I was just waiting for whatever, the rain to happen, or like so many things went wrong in that first year. I was just like, man, maybe this ain't it. But the fact that we were able to get through it and survive all those challenges kind of let me know, like, all right, maybe we're supposed to be doing this. And seeing the growth from year 1 to year 2, and then year 2 to year 3 was just like, oh, okay, like we're doing something right.
Damn. And was that your first entrepreneurial endeavor, or like was there more things before that?
Now we had I was part of a label / group called First Dirt, based out of Sacramento, California, for a long time, and we would throw like small shows in Sacramento and down here in LA. We would throw stuff with like a Dead Prez, Cannabis, Locksmith.
Yeah. Because I saw that they actually retweeted you. I think it was First Dirt, right? The label?
Yeah. For First Dirt, still the label.
Damn, man, that's hard, man. That's hard. And you know, so you didn't expect it to get that big, but you know, at what point are you like, you know what, I'm gonna book, you know, because I'm a huge fan of Mobb Deep, right? So like they had a huge influence on me, you know, that street life, and it just resonated. Like, at what point do you say, hey, I want to book the most legendary artists? Was that something that you always wanted to do, or it just turned out that way?
I have a list of artists, all the artists that I want to book, and we try not to do any repeats. And every year the budget has gotten a little bigger, so we're able to get a couple more acts. But it's just kind of a process of elimination. Like, we'll put together a lineup, and by the time the lineup is done, it won't look anything like the original lineup, just because this person's performing here, this person's on tour, this person's got this going on, this person don't want to do our show. Like, so it's a process of elimination. So the lineup actually comes out like whoever we're able to get at the time. And
would you say that you handle 100% of the booking or 90% of the booking?
Yeah. I mean, we have like crew meetings, team meetings where everybody's throwing names, and we put together like lists. And but as far as reaching out to artists and stuff like that, like I'm handling the majority of that.
Damn, man, that's so crazy, bro. That's such hard work, man. And like the amount of artists that you book, and then I know your event is like from noon to like 10 p.m. sometimes. Yeah. Like, damn, bro. Do you have like a ritual, like that you like a deep meditation that you have to do before going into something like that?
I honestly just try to keep my routine the same as I do every day. Like, I remember the first event or 2 events, like I would be like, all right, I need a Red Bull or a Monster, but I don't drink Red Bull or Monster every day. So like I get all jittery and it throws me off, and I'm all tweaked out walking around the venue.
Your heart
like,
skips a beat.
Yeah. So I just learned like keep the regular schedule, drink your coffee, smoke your weed.
Yeah,
you know, like,
I was just gonna ask you, because you know you're a real successful artist, you know, and you handle, you know, a very large hip hop festival. Like, what is your way of managing heavy stress? Like, what is your go-to? Because I mean, from the looks of it, like that shit just like blows my mind, really, and it's impressive. But how do you deal with stress?
Weed.
Lots
of weed. Lots and lots of weed.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean, just one of my mentors, again, when I first started this business, told me, if you're doing what you love, you'll never work a day in your life. And I love everything that I do, so it doesn't feel like work to me. It just feels like nonstop
action.
Fun. Yeah, nonstop action that doing what I love to do.
That's dope. That's really cool and inspiring.
And what about the day after, man? Do you like crash and you need like 3 days of sleep straight, like a week of sleep straight?
Yeah, I try to. Usually, like, after our last show, I actually had to drive Mob Deep to the airport, so at like 7, 8 in the morning. So it's like I'm still awake, hungover, and like taking these dudes, and they're all hungover, and we're just like. But after like I do whatever I have to do, then I gotta go clean the venue and shit like that too. But
after that,
yeah, I'm out. I'm out for like a day or two.
So that means that you're working for like 24 hours straight.
That whole week, like there's like hardly any sleep that whole week, just because artists are flying in. We gotta go pick up fencing, go pick up shirts, set up the tents, set up the venue. Like it's never ending.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna just ask, like during the event it's crazy, right? Or even before the event it's crazy, because you gotta set up. Then during the event it's crazy, but then after the event, it's still not over, right? Because you still gotta like clean shit up. You gotta kind of manage that location, right?
And you do need like a week recovery.
Yeah, I try, but like people are always like, the day of the event and the day after is usually the high, because that's when everybody's tweeting, everybody's Instagramming, posting videos. And if you're not on your phone those 2 days, you miss all that footage. So I'm like on the THOP Fest page retweeting everything I can. And there's hundreds of stories. And it's just like, it's overwhelming, but it's like, it's something that needs to be done.
Wow. So you're the one that's like literally doing that? Like just
most of the time, we have people that switch off, but most of the time it's me. I try not to say that it's me, because I like to troll rappers from the THOP Fest account here and there, but but majority is me.
Wow, man, that's intense, bro. That's intense. Like you definitely have to have a lot of mental strength to be able to handle that.
Like I said, I got a big ass head.
What do you think, aside from your big head, what do you think contributes to that level of mental strength, where like you have to have had something that builds you into this machine?
I want to win, bro. On top of that, like I just been used to being in the dirt for the past 10 years and being told no and being denied and not getting booked on shows and not getting the looks that I feel I deserve. So it's like, yo, I'm going to get it by myself. If I got to do all the work, then I'm going to do it. But to be honest, it just comes from wanting to be successful and coming from not much.
Boss shit. You hear that? That's boss shit right there.
Damn,
do what you got to do to get what you want, yo. It's easy.
Damn, man, that's amazing to hear, bro. And that type of ambition, you know, that type of determination, it's just, you know, I feel so blessed just being here in that energy, man.
It's almost unhuman-like. So it, you know, you really something. If you're handling all of that shit, just kudos.
You're a machine, bro.
I'm trying not to go crazy in the midst of all of it. I don't think I've been successful, but I'm not in the loony bin yet. So.
I think you're an amazing success, man, and you're a huge inspiration to thousands, bro. So thank you for what you do, and what, you know, all that you do for the art. You know, you suffer for the art, like you said, for that whole week. There's like no rest, and you do it all for the art, man. So we really appreciate that, you know, we love you for that. I know Sancheezyy has she mentioned to me that she had some questions.
Yeah, man, I got some fun questions, you know, little icebreaker questions, and all you gotta do is answer them as quickly as possible. That's it.
Cool.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. A G-string or a thong?
Thong.
Thong, 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 thong.
All right, next one. Psychedelics or alcohol?
Depends on the holiday.
Ooh.
Depends on the day.
I was gonna say, you fuck with psychedelics?
Yeah, I used to. Not anymore, just because of personal reasons. But like, yeah, I definitely have.
Business.
Definitely had my fun with shrooms and DMT.
I was gonna say, which one was your favorite?
DMT.
DMT? Fuck, I gotta try it. I haven't tried that one.
How do you even do DMT? Because I know there's it's not LSD, right?
Nah, you could do it like it's kind of like wax. You could hit it out with like a wax piece or like a. Yeah.
And what does that do, man? Like what happens?
Oh man.
For like a minute or two, it's like you're in a different dimension, or what?
Yeah, I mean we getting into that. So we going with it. Yeah, I mean it just takes you somewhere else, man.
Like what would be an example? Like just like
I was in space watching aliens create another world.
Wow.
Like building a planet,
building
or like
a planet,
like Lego style.
While I'm floating in space overlooking the planet.
What?
Wow.
How long were you there for?
It was like 5 minutes.
Did it feel like a lifetime?
It did.
Wow, that's amazing, man. That's
man.
amazing. What like? I mean, you know how that thing could, you know, that the DMT could take you to like a whole other reality? Like, what made you feel like, hey, I want to do this shit. I got to do this shit. Like, what was that?
It was my brother. It was Thanksgiving weekend, 2012. We were coming home from Vegas. I went out there with him. He was DJing, and we were stuck in traffic, that crazy Vegas holiday traffic on the way back. And he starts telling me, he's like, yo, man, I started messing with this thing called DMT. He's like, I heard about it on Joe Rogan's podcast. Like, so he played me this podcast, and he starts telling me his experience, and I was like, oh, I got to do this shit.
Damn.
And it took me like 2 to 3 years to even find any, because it's rare. Like nowadays, it seems it's a little more accessible, but this was like 2012, 13. And it was still kind of underground. And now it's like Mike Tyson, Joe Rogan, and all these people are like really talking about it and putting it on blast. But
they're promoting the fuck out of it.
Yeah, but that shit's it's a different animal.
Are they promoting it because like it helps with something? Like it gives you some type of awareness?
Yeah, they say it does. They say it makes you just kind of see what's going on spiritually, energy, the universe, all that stuff. You know what I mean? It just kind of it showed me things that I wasn't really open to before I did it. You know what I mean? Coming out of it, I became more open to like the stuff we were talking about, like meditation and stuff like that. Yeah, it just kind of made me more woke to that stuff.
That's good, man. That it is good if it is doing that thing, right? Like if it's giving us perspective. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I just
hey yo, this topic gets really exciting. I'm not gonna lie.
Crazy,
okay, back to the icebreaker questions. All right, 60. Erykah Badu or Sade? Ooh, it's a tough one, right?
I'm gonna say Badu.
Ooh. All right. I see you.
Yeah,
all right.
I love her, man. I love her.
Yeah, I love both of them.
Yeah, I love them both.
I love both of them, but I know I've seen Erykah Badu's interviews, and I love her personality.
Yeah, I love her. Like you said, her personality. She's just like a unicorn, you know.
She is a magical unicorn. Yeah. She delivers babies too.
Baduism.
Hell yeah. All right, back to the questions. All right, if you could travel to one place in the world round trip, where would you go?
Australia.
Have you been there?
I haven't. I was supposed to, but the tour got canceled. That's why I didn't want to go.
Oh, okay. All right, next one. For everybody wondering, are you single?
No.
Ooh, you heard it for yourselves. All right, next question. What's your next tattoo? You got it planned?
Yeah, I got a tattoo appointment next Friday. I'm getting my mom on my left shoulder.
Whoa, that's what's up.
Yep.
You get tatted like what? Every month or something?
At one point, I was getting tatted like every week just because I was kind of working. Or I wouldn't say I was working at a tattoo shop. More like my homies had the tattoo shop in the garage, and I was selling weed out of there.
Okay.
And it was just like if there was no clients, it was like, all right, tat me up. Fuck it.
Damn.
That kind of stopped. So now I'm back to being a sucker and having to make appointments and waiting like months and weeks and stuff like that.
That's what's up. Okay. Well, I hope that tattoo looks bomb. I definitely want to check it out.
I'm sure it will.
Yeah, most def. All right, next one. Ass or tits?
Ooh.
I'm a tit man.
Whoa. you know what they say, right? Like, ass, you're like more animal like, and when you like tits, you're more like you like nurturing, like nurture, like it means nurturing, like because they're able to feed the child and like. You know what I mean? Like
I'll rock with that.
Okay.
Yeah, and like
I
face,
never heard of that.
And face has more to do with like intellect. So when guys like the face more, I'm
actually a face dude. If you want to go
there, you could be both face and tits. I think that's exceptional.
Yeah. I think it should be ass, tits, or face. I think that should be the
new category.
Because those three there, they do have psychology behind them. But go ahead.
All right, cool. Here we go. Next one. Narcos Mexico or Narcos Colombia?
Ooh, Mexico.
Damn.
Mexico.
Are you Mexican?
Mexican all the way.
Goddamn motherfucker.
What part is your family from? What part are you from?
My dad is from Jalisco and my mom is from Mexicali.
All right.
Damn, man. That's awesome. My grandma's from Jalisco too, man.
Dope.
That's dope, man. And I think that's interesting that you say that because like my friend, he's so crazy about the Colombia one, but I just couldn't get into it, bro. I couldn't get into it.
It was cool. I liked it, but like.
There was something about the Mexico one though, but
it just feels closer to home.
Yeah, maybe, but I don't know. I couldn't get into the lead actor of Narcos Colombia, but I could get like I really got into the Narcos Mexico one though. Like I thought that shit was pretty crazy, pretty intense.
Yeah, it was
damn. Dope. All right, we're almost done. Favorite Tarantino movie?
Damn.
Woo!
Yeah, man, we researched you, bro.
Oh, it's dope. I'll say Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction.
Damn.
I haven't seen it, man. I gotta see it.
Oh, wow, slipping.
Yo, I
I
love,
know.
I love Tarantino too, man. So like, I think my favorite one is From Dusk Till Dawn.
That's a Robert Rodriguez flick.
What?
It's a Robert Rodriguez movie. Tarantino, like, I think he helped co-write it and he's in it, but it's not a Tarantino movie.
It's not.
Nah.
It has a whole style.
It does.
Like,
Him and Robert Rodriguez are really good friends. But,
like the way the blood splatters, like.
Or how the people just fly out.
The whole storyline, yeah.
Yeah. What do you think about Django though?
I'm not big on Django. I like it, but it's not one of my favorite Tarantinos.
It's like a later one, right? Like
Yeah,
It's a newer
ones.
one, yeah.
For sure.
All right, 2 more. Okay, next one. 300 or Troy?
Oh man,
Ooh.
y'all did research, man. Those are like 2 of my favorite movies. Damn. 300.
300?
What? Is it because like this guy is so fearless and he just doesn't give a fuck?
Yeah. Gerard Butler in that role just kills it, bro. Like to me, that's like like that dude. Like
Yeah.
Yo, I haven't
I don't
seen
want to say a man crush or nothing, but like that's like that dude, like
Yeah.
how he just the way he exhibits himself as a leader and as just the king, you know what I mean? Like I always liked
Yeah.
him.
And he actually throws a spear and he actually hits that god.
He's a bad motherfucker,
Individual.
bro.
Yo, is that the one where he kicked him in the hole? You're like, this is Sparta. Okay, I haven't seen it, but I know of that scene.
Knowing
is
that
hard.
that was probably gonna mean war, he still did it. And I when I saw that movie, bro, I was so inspired by his fearlessness.
Yeah, exactly.
So he's so cunning and he just didn't give a fuck. And supposedly this tall god guy, he was untouchable, but he got him with the spear, bro. He got him with the spear.
I've always liked that story too, like the real story of 300.
Oh yeah.
It's similar to the movie, but like that actually happened, according to mythology.
Yeah, man, I'm a strong believer in some of the their philosophies. Like one of their philosophies is sweat more in training, bleed less in war. You know,
It's a bar.
yeah, and what that means, like for me, it's like, for example, if we're always disciplining ourselves, like we get up early and we go straight to running, and like even if it's raining, bro, like we just fucking do it, because like if you're always pushing and doing these hard, uncomfortable things, then
You're already separating yourself from the average people.
and then difficult things, they just seem easier.
That's the
You know
shit.
what I mean?
That's the shit I do like.
You know what I'm saying? Like all of a sudden, time management and like doing things that they used to seem difficult, like they're so easy now, just because we're constantly pushing ourselves to do uncomfortable things. You get me? If it's raining, we're out there running. If it's freezing, we're out there running. It doesn't fucking matter, bro, because just having that resilience, you know what I mean? That strength, and you know what I mean? And I learned that from Spartan warriors, you know what I mean? So like, I really appreciate how you love that too, man.
Yeah, it's the shit.
All right, I got one more. Is the pursuit more beautiful than the destination?
I think so, and they say that too. You know what I mean? They say once you get to success or where you feel a success, it's not that comfort that makes you that gets you up in the morning. It's looking back at the journey and like, yo, remember when we were in Poland and our flight got canceled and we had to figure out how to get home, and like just like those random things that happen on the come up. You know what I mean? I feel like those are the things that make you. Like once you get to the level, it's like the worries are a little less. They may be a little bigger, but yeah, I think the pursuit is definitely
Sweet.
Hence the happiness of pursuit.
Yeah, that's where the name comes from.
Right? Because like it's all about in my opinion, like the most beauty is in the journey, bro. Because that's where you deal with the trials and triumphs, and you have to overcome, and you meet your higher version. You know what I mean? And you have to come to terms with yourself, and sometimes shift perspectives and just become a new individual. You know? So that's why I agree with that, man.
Yeah, the concept behind the festival and the book that I read that named the festival, it was basically this dude traveling the world, and he started writing a book. Instead of writing the book about himself, he started writing the book about all the people he met on his journey that were on journeys of their own.
Oh, wow.
So that's the part that I wanted to bring back to the festival, was like, yo, I've met so many people in different parts of the world that I think are dope, that, you know, don't necessarily can't get booked in LA or whatever, you know what I mean? So it's like, I'll book you on my festival. That's why I started the festival, to be able to hit up all my friends from around the country and be like, yo, I got this stage in my hometown. I want these people to know who you are. Like, I can't necessarily pay you that much money, but if you can get out here, because I know you were a grinder, I know you were a hustler, I know you'll do whatever it takes to get to that stage because that's how I met you. Here's this opportunity. And that's why you get the dopest, hungriest motherfuckers on the festival.
Wow, man.
From around the country.
Wow, man. You're a very kind soul, man.
I try to be, man. I hate rappers, but I try to be, man. Like,
yeah, I've actually heard that before, like from other people that are in the business like this. Like they're like, I'm tired of these fools. Like I'm tired of these rappers. Like they be acting like divas and shit. Like
one of the biggest conversations I ever had was with Murs after we booked him on our festival. He called me and he was like giving me advice, you know, coming from the dude that used to throw pay dues. And at the festival, I asked him, I was like, yo, man, can we sit down one day and just ask for any advice you have from the pay dues days? And he called me, and that was one of the biggest parts of the conversation. He's like, bro, like, you're going to hate, if you hate rappers now, you're going to really hate them after the festival just because they're rappers, you know what I mean? But.
And I mean, we used to organize shows, man. So like, I understand how like sometimes you're already, we did Sell Hip Hop. Actually, you had to hit us up before, I know the show got, you know, because of COVID, it got canceled, we, you know, when we put together shows, bro, like our shows are like, you know, they're 3 hours, bro. They're like from 9 to midnight, you know, nothing compared, you know, like a fourth or an eighth compared to what you're doing, bro. And, you know, we had to deal with, you know, certain difficulties also. So I could just imagine, bro, like with that massive lineup. You know what I mean? Like dealing with everybody's problems and
running
stress.
around.
And like you said, somebody wants a soda.
Like, yeah, all that. Like rappers not liking their set time. They're like, yo, you don't put me on at 4 o'clock, or if you don't put me on before this dude, like I'm not coming.
Damn, they be so demanding.
Wow,
fuck.
Yeah, nah, it's just like your ego is not your amigo.
Yo, you know what I hate the most? Like, okay, not that I hate, but like when Darm was saying we were running around, you know, in the show, I felt like I was meeting hundreds of people. I felt like I was meeting so many people, and then when I would run into people who I had already met, you know, they're like, yo, you remember me? And I'm like, fuck, no, I'm sorry, bro, I don't, but let's do it again. Who are you? And then they'll get all pissed, man. Like have you ever run into that? Is that something you gotta deal with?
I have a bad memory to begin with, and I smoke hella weed, so it's hard for me to remember people, but I always just like,
keep it
I always
real.
just say like, yo, remind me, you know what I mean? Or if it clicks, then, you know.
Yeah.
Have you ever busted the, oh yeah, I know you, bro, yeah. Even though you kind of don't.
Yeah. You got to.
When you're talking to thousands of people, like, sometimes it's just better to just
be nice.
Right?
And say goodbye.
Yeah, I feel you though, and you know, it's unfortunate, but you know, some people do take it personal, and it's hard, you know, when we talk to thousands of people, you know what I mean? Like, you're not going to remember everybody's face, but maybe you have a good memory. Maybe you have a great memory. Maybe you just have so many things in your mind, and you're dealing with so much that you can't
navigate.
You can't process
things.
everybody's face. Come on.
And especially like when you're touring, it's like, all right, today's Saturday, like, all right, I met 100 people today in LA, and then tomorrow's San Diego. It's like, oh, I met 100 people in San Diego, and the next day's Vegas. Oh, I met 100 people in Vegas, and the next day it keeps going, and it's like, you get these ads on Facebook and Instagram and be like, all right, yo, that face looks familiar. I remember them from this place. And it's like, you got to piece things together, you know what I mean?
And then out of those 500 people that you meet, like, you know, that one person expects you to know everything about them. It's
and
like,
it'll be the person that just bought a CD and didn't say anything, you know? It's like where people like you have full conversations with, you're like, oh, I remember them because they told me about their, you know, whatever.
Shit got personal and you remember them.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I remember that conversation.
Yo, let's get some shout outs here, man. I saw you were walking NRVS.
Yeah, shout out to SP. Nervous Apparel was good.
Nervous Apparel. I saw you were wearing one of their sweaters, man. Shout out to the homie Arquitecto Verbal. He was just on the Underground Hip Hop Blog. He performed and they posted his video. Super dope MC, battle rap champion. We love you. Rachel Berry. Joe Rogan does brain juice.
I love Joe Rogan since way before Fear Factor.
For sure, man. So out of all the books that you read, and you know, I love how you're just straight up like, yes, books have contributed to your success. You know, I love reading myself. I like to read every day at least 20 minutes, and I feel like it has a lot to do with my mental clarity, my mental discipline, and you know, it just helps me to be able to communicate when I meet people like you, man, like people who are doing big things. Like, it's so easy for me to talk to you because, like, you know, we're constantly feeding ourselves this knowledge, man. Is there any books that you would recommend to like an upcoming artist?
Wow.
Or to somebody trying to do something with their life?
Think and Grow Rich, for sure.
Word.
Just very inspirational. Just the stories that it tells. You know, success doesn't just come to people. You got to put in the work or put yourself in the right place. And yeah, just a lot of the things that I've learned from that book, mentality-wise, just how to apply yourself and how to carry yourself towards whatever you're trying to do in life. That'd be the one.
Word. I think one of the things that stood out to me from Think and Grow Rich was it talks about auto-suggestion. Do you remember auto-suggestion?
Auto-suggestion, no.
So it has this chapter called auto-suggestion, and it basically says that, like, if you're constantly pushing to do something new, something better, if you're constantly pushing for improvement, that your brain will start suggesting magnificent ideas to you.
Yeah.
It gets to the point where you don't even have to try to come up with these great ideas because you're just always pushing for that your brain starts to kind of tell you, hey, you should do this, you know, and it just turns out to be this ridiculous, crazy idea. Another thing that stood out to me from that book is sex transmutation. Do you remember that?
That one, yeah.
Everybody remembers that one. What do you remember about sex transmutation, man, if you'd like to share?
If you put the same effort towards achieving your goals and success as you do as chasing pussy, then you will be successful. And I can attest to that because, yeah, I mean, I remember being young, early 20s, trying to do this rap shit, but trying to chase girls on Instagram at the same time. And it's like, yo, instead of going to do this show or this interview or whatever it may be, I'm like, yo, I got this date with this fly chick. You know what I mean? It's not benefiting what I'm trying to do, just benefiting me for that night or whatever. And yeah, that you know, that chapter always stuck to me.
Yeah, man, I agree. And I could honestly say that the moment that I decided to stop chasing pussy was the moment that my life started unraveling right before my eyes, man.
Facts.
So I agree with sex transmutation.
Yo, when Darm, because he read the book and then he shared the whole sex transmutation, you know, I've been in very minimal relationships, so you know it wasn't very easy to understand it because I wasn't in many relationships. But when I understood it, I was like, damn, dude, I gotta up my business just because of, you know, the connections between the two. You know, if I lack in one, like, it's gonna be weak in the other, which was technically my business. So I thought that topic was beyond belief because it really did blow my fucking mind. Like, that's a deep ass book.
Yeah, it is. I love that book, and I also do recommend it to you guys. Please read that book. I guarantee you, when the person that picks up that book after they finish reading it, you will no longer be the same person. That scares some people, but at the end of the day, we cannot be the same person that we were, and we want to achieve these massive goals. We have to evolve and become a new person. And you know, we spoke a little bit about, you know, you being a serial entrepreneur, and you know, I saw recently that you have a new company, right? Is it a party bus business, or is it a party business?
A tour party van business? What?
It's
limo business.
It's in the works, but yeah, we recently acquired a game truck and a party bus. And the goal with it is to start a limousine/party bus business. Aside from what we're gonna use it for the festival and other, you know, things that I got in the works. But yeah, that's just, I'm always trying to figure out different hustles and revenue streams just to keep things moving. You know what I mean? Yeah, especially in the COVID era.
Yeah, man, that's really dope, and I respect how you're able to pivot like that, you know, and come up with these new methods. I absolutely love it, man. It's very inspiring. In terms of your art, is there a new project coming up? Is there a new collab, perhaps?
Yeah, there's tons of music coming out. This year, I'm actually releasing music on the 6th of every month. So I actually released a single today called Invincible.
I saw that. That's with the cartoon cover art, right?
Yeah.
That was a cool cover art. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, we used there's a TV show coming out called Invincible about the superhero. And that was kind of the inspiration behind the artwork. The dude turned me into a superhero with like the hat and everything. But yeah, so we're gonna release new music on the 6th of every month. I got a collaborations with producers, group songs. I mean, group projects coming out, EPs. I got an album coming out.
When is the album coming?
Tons of features. Towards the end of the year, maybe thinking like September or October, depending on like the order of releases, how they come out. I have stuff written down, but like, you know, some things take longer than others. So if this doesn't come through, it's like, all right, you guys are getting this one. But I could tell you as like an exclusive or whatever that next month's release on April 6th is going to be a group project called 6057. It's a collaboration between me and J57, a producer from New York. He's part of the Brown Bag All-Star Collective. He worked at Fat Beats in New York for a long time. He's really known producer, but we connected recently and started this group called 6057, and we're going to be dropping next month. Really excited about that. This is my first time like forming a duo with like a producer. So yeah, I think that's going to be dope.
That's amazing. Any new music videos coming out?
Yeah, I dropped the music video 2 weeks ago called Mind on My Money, and then I'm going to be dropping the music video for the Invincible song on the 16th. So for the people that are paying attention, I'm releasing the song on the 6th of every month and the video on the 16th of every month. And if you're really paying attention, we drop in the merchandise on the 26th of every month.
Woo!
So follow the sixes.
The 6 is a special number.
6, 16, 26.
Yes, sir. Every month.
Damn, bro. How are you? How do you manage that, man? Like, are you filming like every other week, or is this already all filmed?
Yeah, we started the year with some stuff stacked, but as of now, it's just kind of like we're using the month prior to load up the month 2 months ahead. You know what I mean? So right now we're already working on the May release.
And are you trying to do that for the whole year? Like release something every month?
Yes, sir.
Whoa.
Damn, you stocked
Damn, bro. That's commitment, man.
Yeah, like we were saying, like last year, you know, I had a lot of time not throwing the show and not doing shows or touring to just stack up on music. So now that the music is stacked up, we're ready to roll. We're ready to release it. I spend a lot of time sitting on music and just focusing on touring and stuff like that. And now that it kind of feels like that age. And I'm just like, I'm at the point where it's like, yo, I'm just going to release music until I get on, until I pop or whatever your version of pop is. Like, you're going to keep getting these bars.
Nice.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Yeah, I respect all your work, man. You got a lot of work out. You know, you've been dropping music videos for years now. Like, that's just, you know, a lot of respect for you as an artist, bro.
Hella consistency, yeah.
Before we go, man, is there a message that you would like to give to young artists trying to do something in this game?
Work hard. Back to Think and Grow Rich. The biggest story that I got out of that book was when the army general, you know, when they pulled up to go to war, and he told all the army, he's like, yo, burn the ships, burn our ships that we came here on.
Oh yeah.
And then all the soldiers like, burn our ships, like how we supposed to get home or whatever. And he's like,
retreat.
He's all that way. He's all, there's only one way back home, and that's through these motherfuckers in front of us. He's all, we ain't running that way. He's like, we're already dead. He's all, if you guys want to win, if you guys ever want to see your families again, blah blah blah, you got to get through those motherfuckers. So that's what I tell rappers. I'm like, yo, cut off your ships. There's no plan B. There's no way back. Success is that way, and you have to figure out how to get through everyone in your way to get there.
Word. And even though they were outnumbered, they won because they had the drive, because they were like, there is no retreat, bro. If we fail here, we're done.
And that goes back to me and just mentality, how you go into a battle or how you go into anything. If you already won in your mind, you already won. You know what I mean?
Exactly, man. Exactly. I agree with you 100%. One of our teachers says everything is created twice. It's created first in your mind and then in reality.
That's a bar.
You know what I mean? So I really appreciate you giving the audience that message, man.
Most definitely.
And it was really great interviewing you, bro. Thank you so much for making it down here. Is there any plugs, any drops, any shout outs you want to give before we tune out?
60east.net, SIXTYEAST.net, THOPfest.net, THOPfest. Check out the music, check out the festival. We moving.
Woo!
Hell yeah, man.
Yo, you heard it yourself. We got 60 East in the building. Make sure to check his music out. And we out.
Peace.
We're gonna be right back with the MC Wicks interview in just a minute.
Yes.
For you guys that are here tuned in, thank you so much to everybody. We got a couple heads in here. Shout out Chetta Pez, Tercer John, Rachel Berry, Verbal Architect, man. Much love. We're gonna be right back in just a minute with the homie MC Wicks.
Yeah.
Oh man, hell yeah, great interview, bro. Yo, 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 yo.
Woo-hoo.
We are back.
We're back.
Again.
Back for attack.
Back to attack. We have a phenomenal MC here with us.
Yes, we do.
And thank you, Armando. We love you, man.
Thank you.
You're the best. So this motherfucker right here has dozens of music videos.
Say what?
Multiple albums out.
Say what?
7, going on 8.
I'm on. Well, I got like 12.
But
I got 9 on all platforms though. I got 9.
Okay.
Yeah.
A battle rap phenom, highly respected lyricist.
Dang.
From the words of underground hip hop blog, the kid is a star.
A star.
His album is on that shelf right there. I don't know if you saw it, Wicks, but it's on that shelf right there.
Oh, that's love. That's love. That's fire.
At the headquarters, they have your album, bro, for inspiration. Has a mural painted in his hometown where everybody pays homage.
That's love, man.
Performance master, right? I've seen you tear up stages. Has a collab coming now with Fashawn.
Yo, Fashawn, man.
Fashawn. And has a viral video about fat girls.
Hey.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
I love them thicky thick.
Well,
That's
goddamn,
right, that's
man.
right.
Goddamn. Let me ask you this, man. What is a BBW?
Man, you feel me? That's a big, beautiful woman with confidence, you know. It ain't just about how they look; it's about the aura. You know what I mean? They gotta have the right mentality. They gotta walk it like they believe it, man. Walk it like they love it. Walk it like they talk it. BBW, that's the real one. You feel me? That's the real one with many qualities, man. It's deeper than image, right?
Damn, man. I love that, man. I respect that. Do fat girls really suck dick like a chicken bone?
Factuals.
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 Yo, he's confirming it. You heard it from yourself, guys.
Can you?
The real ones know. The real ones
do you
know.
remember that bar, like the full bar?
I remember a little bit. It was actually like
Just the bar, like it's like something that rhymes with chicken bone. What was it? Do you remember?
But I go. I love fat bitches and I love they jelly rolls. Get them butt naked and I hit on the low. I love a fat. I don't even fucking know. To keep it 1,000, I was freestyling on that shit.
Yeah, that was a freestyle, right?
Yeah, like my first 4 bars I kind of had in my head, but after that I just jumped into a freestyle. But maybe I should learn it. Maybe I should do it live. Sometimes people ask. Sometimes they do. But I'm like, I never seen no one perform a freestyle, you know. So
Yeah, because you said you love the fat jelly rolls, and then you love how they'll suck your dick like a chicken
like
bone.
a chicken bone. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
that's amazing, man. I appreciate
I
your.
get the KFC treatment. Hey, I get that Popeyes treatment. You feel me? 100.
Yo, and that video was a complete freestyle, you said? The first 4 bars, you had them in your head, but
Yeah.
then the rest was kind of like a flow state?
Yeah. Well, I used to record freestyles and just throw them on Facebook and Instagram just to like keep my freestyle game sharp at the time.
Okay.
And I got a new phone, and then my old phone, I'm hella ghetto, so I get a new phone like every decade, you know what I mean?
Oh, word.
So my
word.
old one, the camera wasn't working, and I was like, all right, I got a new one. So I was like, I'm a freestyle. I heard that Redman instrumental, and I was like, man, I'm gonna talk about some fat girls. And then I did one, and it was kind of good, and I'm like, nah, this is gonna be something. So I recorded like 6, 7 different freestyles. And while doing it, those first 4 bars, they kind of just stayed in my head, like kind of memorized.
Oh yeah.
And I had like 6 versions. I picked the one I thought was the funniest, and it got 1 million views on Facebook. It got, I think, like 30,000 on YouTube. It got
Yeah, I saw that.
200,000 on WorldStar. It's been on Fools Gone Wild, and man, it's crazy, man.
It's getting a lot of love,
Fat
huh?
bitches made me famous. I
Damn,
guess. I don't
man.
know.
So-
hey, I love big women for like a lot of reasons. That's one of them. They help me get lit, man. They help me pop.
Are big women the best women?
Hey, to be honest, I love all women, man. I'm not really that picky. I mean,
Yo, I see you be loving on them short girls though, huh?
I like the shorties too.
Yeah.
I like the shorties too. I would like to say I'm a gentleman. I don't know. Maybe I'm a gentleman. Maybe I don't got no standards, but I love them all.
Hey, you
I love them all.
like what you like. It's okay.
Okay.
I love them all. I don't like to be. I know. I'll be joking around and stuff, but to keep it 1,000, I'm not really into the shallow shit. You know what I mean? if they're cool, I'm gonna rock with them.
That's what's up,
That's
man.
all it's about.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. Yeah, beauty is a lot deeper than just what meets the eye, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. So
If I'm not mistaken.
No, definitely. So I know you've been involved with, battle raps, and I know that was your initial start, right? To
Yeah.
rapping. Have you always been, good with freestyling on the spot, or like how did that start?
I started actually. I'm more with the pen now, but I actually started rapping because I would do like freestyle ciphers like with the homies and stuff, and that's what I was all about. But I couldn't really write. But I started getting into writing, and it's like, if you don't use it, you're gonna lose it, So I just got so much into the written world that my freestyles, they're okay now. Sometimes I'll do good, but initially, I didn't start off in the studio. I didn't start off writing songs. I didn't start off thinking I was even gonna really do anything with it immediately. I was just having fun, just freestyling, man. Just a part of the culture, but organically, naturally.
Yeah.
And when you were battling, did there ever come a situation where you took a L and maybe you were like, damn, like it kind of broke your ego, your spirit?
I took surprisingly, if you lose really bad, it might break you down. But if you slightly lose, it's not too bad, because if you did good for the majority of it, it's like the crowd won, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They got to see a good battle, and they were entertained on both sides, but someone was slightly better. And I've lost that I could think of probably like 2 or 3, but I did a lot, man. It was rare for me to lose, but I love that, man. I got into battle rap because I've been rapping since I was 13, and I was like playing around maybe for like half a year, but after that I got real serious, and I was just determined to make this happen and do this. And
Were you a clown growing up?
I was always into. I was kind of
Goofy.
I was always into when I was younger. But anytime I was talking, it was usually just trying to make people laugh and smile. I wanted to do comedy before rap. Honestly,
Oh, shit.
To be honest.
What?
Damn.
That's
Damn,
I wanted
man.
to do like stand up and funny movies and
Now,
stuff.
now let me ask you this, man. Would you battle the Sella champion for $500?
500? Fuck it. Hell yeah.
Damn.
bet.
I'll give y'all some fire for 500.
Yo, Kemp, I'm gonna call you Kemp because he's the one that won the championship.
Yo, he's
I'm gonna
calling
call
you
you
out.
up. $500 on the line. MC Wicks versus the Sella champion. He won the $1,000 tournament, so he's got it. I know you've got it. You know what I'm saying? So like, I think that'll be an amazing experience to see
Hell
you guys
yeah.
to see you guys go at it.
Yo, real quick, you said you're better at freestyling than writing. Would you say it's harder to write because in freestyling you're kind of thinking as you speak on the spot so quickly, and then when you write it may be a little bit more difficult because you kind of have to sit with the topic of feeling, try and just like get the best words that you can. Would you say it's difficult because of how much time you can just sit and think?
Is the youth? I was better with the freestyling. Now more about the writing, but
Okay.
honestly, is whatever you put more time into is gonna come more natural. And I started trying to make albums, and when I started trying to take it serious, like on the business side, our career side, I just picked up the pen. But they're both difficult. It's about shout out to the people that can do both. It's hard. It's not easy to do either one, I would say.
Okay.
It's not easy to do either one. They both take a lot of time, a
So
lot of practice.
so you have silver tooth babies,
Woo! Congratulations.
and that's out.
That's out on all platforms.
That's
right
out on
now,
all
yeah.
platforms. I know Kira really loves that title, silver tooth babies.
I love the cover art, man. That shit
that's
is
beautiful.
genius. It's
That's
great.
beautiful.
Yeah.
I love it.
How-
Shout
how-
out to the homie Par One. He did the cover.
Oh
Shout
shit,
out to the
that's
homie
dope,
who?
man.
What was his name?
Shout out to Par from GTL.
Hey, shout out to you.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. So, how was it working on that project, man? Like, does it take you months to do that? How does that work out for you?
That one did actually take some time. I think the producer, he knows me, and we worked together before in the past. He produced my King Grimy album. He knows if he sends me like 20 beats in like 2 weeks, all of them are done and recorded. He already knows.
Wow.
So it did take a little bit longer because he would send me like 1 or 2 beats at a time, and then he would take a long time to send me the next one. And I think he was doing it on purpose so I could take my time or have like the best quality.
Yeah.
And it worked. I did take about a year to make that. I usually take like maybe 3 months to make an album, or
God
maybe
damn.
less sometimes.
God damn.
It just depends how fast the beats are coming.
When did you start Silvertooth Babies? Do you remember? Around what time?
I think at the end of 2019, I would say.
So like
Damn.
pre-COVID, maybe.
Yeah, I was definitely before COVID.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Damn, man. And how like once you finish recording, how long does it take to like engineer the whole thing, or how do you do that engineering?
Shout out to Tim Osmond at Ocho Studios. But I'm blessed to have a good team. I don't have a big team, but I do got a few good people in my corner. And my engineer, man, he'll make it all happen in a week, and he'll work relentlessly until it's done. And that's just the way we move, because you got to stay in motion these days. If your album is 4 months old, it's considered old already. People want something new. You got to kind of force feed the people, you know?
That's so true, man.
The technique that I kind of use is, you know, you wake them up, you drop something, right? And as soon as they get drowsy or they start looking like they're going to fall asleep, you got to pimp hand them out of their sleep, smack them in the face with another one.
Album, you mean, with another album?
Hey, everybody, they all want to sleep on me, and right when they get sleepy, I slap them.
You surprise them.
Metaphorically, I be slapping the shit out of my audience because I'm not going to allow you to sleep.
Yo, you got mad
wordplay. As soon as you want some more, you're going to get some more. So I'm constantly working to keep the people.
Wow.
Hey, I definitely believe that, because I remember you pulling up to Sella, and like, to be completely honest, I was very new to the underground hip hop world. So like everybody was a fresh new fish for me, right? But I remember specifically you just pulled up and you had a full set of lungs from the beginning of your set to the end of your set. And I thought that was so impressive because, you know, you were very clear and you know, your wordplay is just ridiculous. I wanted to ask you, like, what do you do for your creativity to build on your wordplay? Because, you know, like I said, I'm working on my fucking writing, you know, like I'm learning metaphors, similes, but like what is your process in, you know, just bettering your writing, your craft?
The best thing to do really is to like listen to the greats and put a flip on everything. But I get a lot of my inspiration for wordplay like from Biggie and Big Pun. And vocally, I studied Ghostface Killer, because a lot of the cool rappers, they got like deep voices. Yeah. And Ghostface, he's like high pitch and sharp, like a razor, and Big L as well. But pretty much what I did is I listened to as much hip hop as possible, all eras. I take something like the 80s had animation, the 90s had good cadence. So I just listen and fill my head with all this music and knowledge, and then whatever I like, I kind of cherry pick what I like and I put it in a blender and I just twist it up with a flip. But the best thing to do is to be a good listener, like truly listen to every single detail, like
every single syllable.
Sean Price, he'll rap, and then he'll rap half a bar and he won't say nothing, and then he'll come in on the next bar. You got to catch like pauses and all that. But I listen heavily to the culture, man, and that's how I got sharp.
Yeah, you said you study from the greats, and we actually saw another interview of yours, and you had mentioned how you were using Biggie beats and just straight spitting over Biggie beats. Are you a big fan of Biggie?
Called?
Yeah, I love
Biggie. What's it called? Wicks Smalls? Or
it's called Wiki Smalls.
Wiki Smalls. There we go.
Yeah,
clever as shit.
Yo, man, we got American Error in here.
That's my people.
Shout out
Beardo. We got Angel Tercero saying Iron Belly.
Yeah, that's one of the new albums coming. Like,
oh shit!
Late, though.
Damn.
Sneak peek right here.
Yeah.
We got the homie Hectic. Shout out Hectic, man, in the house.
Shout out.
And then American Error on top saying no, the album cover is genius. At Genius.
Oh yeah, that's genius. Angel in the comments, that's genius. Big ups to Genius, man. That's my peoples right there, man.
Shout out.
Damn, man. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. I know Sancheezyy had some questions that she wanted to ask
you.
You know.
I do got some questions. They're icebreaker questions. So the whole point is just to answer them as quickly as possible. Are you ready?
Yeah, let's go.
All right. Here's the first one. Where's the craziest place you've had sex?
Oh.
Woo! We're getting there.
I'm not really that crazy, man. I'm
a simple guy.
When I was young, I guess I banged the girl on on like her grandma's bed.
Woo!
I ain't that crazy.
Bro,
I ain't
that's
that
savage
so-
right there.
I talk a lot of shit. I ain't that crazy.
Sorry, grandma.
Sorry, grandma.
Sorry, grandma.
It's okay.
I don't know.
It's nothing personal.
Damn, that's too funny. All right, next one. What are 3 things you must do every day?
Man, every day I gotta wake up and I gotta manifest.
Ooh.
And every day I gotta work towards the goal.
Ooh.
And I gotta eat something fire, man.
Woo!
But just work good, eat good, and envision every day. Every day you gotta dream.
Damn.
'Cause
I
once
love
you-
it.
Once you stop dreaming, you lose. So I'm gonna
Damn,
never stop.
man.
That's
I
facts
wanna
right
win,
there.
so I'm gonna just stay in this dream mode and this work mode. You know what I mean?
Damn,
That's
man,
what's up.
you're coming out real sexy to me right now, bro.
Yee!
Oh shit.
Feels a little
Crazy
hot
how-
in here. MC Wicks, what are you doing? You're steaming up the place.
I don't know, man.
I'm just
existing.
no, I'm just kidding.
I'll be
Damn,
existing.
man.
All right, next question. Have you ever been with a little person?
Nah, man.
Ah!
Hey, you know, I'm not in my city, man. I seen a couple midgets, but no female midgets. You feel me? They're the midget. He be on the bike by Fresno and Belmont. He looks like Kevin Hart.
Is it just a fantasy?
You know, with the tiny twins, when they came out, they had the memes. They were called like the tater tots.
The tater tot?
And I was like, that was a meme with the ones I like a lot. But I would just like share it and write funny shit, just trolling, just having fun, you know? And I was just fucking around, and eventually I'm like, you know what? Like, these tater tots are kind of fire, though, low-key. Like,
Yeah, because I saw some pictures of like some little
Yeah,
persons.
you
But,
be
you know-
posting shit. They fine, man. I'm not
Hey.
gonna lie. I'm not hating shit.
I like short women, but, you know, shout out to the little women, man.
Yeah,
Hey,
shout
shout
out to
out.
the little women.
All right, next question. Can you say something sexy in an English accent? It could be a best. It could be a
horrible
good
at
pickup
that.
line. You know,
Come on,
whatever you want.
Can you or
I don't know. It'd be really horrible.
I think it'll be exceptional.
Yeah,
Let's give it a shot.
I don't know. How do English people talk? Hello.
Yep,
yeah, there you go. Like Australian, mate.
that's Australia, bro. That's not European.
Don't said pause, though. That's funny.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay, do you pass?
Yeah, I'm going to pass.
All right, it's cool. It's cool. Okay, next one. Nike or Adidas?
I rock Nikes, man.
What?
I rock Nikes, man.
Damn, I'm 50-50, but
Nikes.
Nikes, okay.
Yeah, for running, you know, those are my running shoes. I depend on them. I love them.
Yeah, I mean, I wear Nikes for about almost everything.
I respect.
All right, next question. A burrito or a cheeseburger?
Ooh.
Woo! Getting there.
Hey, everyone's going to get mad, but I'm the burger god. You feel me?
Oh.
Hey.
There's levels of burgers, man. They actually had a burger where they deep fry the macaroni, right?
Deep fry it?
Yeah, they deep fry it. So, and they press it up like a bun, and they
Oh,
deep fry
shit.
the macaroni. They put it on top and under. So literally, the bun is macaroni. There's
What?
levels, man.
Whoa.
Yeah, you could do a lot. You could do a lot with a burger,
Is
man.
the-
I'm the burger god.
Is the macaroni bun crunchy or is it
It has
like
a little,
melted?
It has a little crunch on the outside, but once you get on the inside, it's all creamy.
Aw,
It's all
don't
good.
tell me that. Where
But
is
the
this?
outside has the crunch.
Yo, where is this?
It's actually I found it in San Diego. It's called Funky Burgers and Fries.
What?
Super fire.
Damn.
One of the dopest places I ate on the road for sure, as far as burgers go.
Damn. Hey, you hear that, people? If you're in San Diego, Funky Burger Fries.
Yeah, Funky Burgers and Fries, they're crazy.
Hey, you heard it for yourself.
Sick.
Macaroni and cheese burger buns. All right.
But yeah, I just love burgers, man. I got high expectations. I've ate all kinds of dope burgers all around the world.
That's cool. That's cool. I
All
see-
around California, I'm lying.
I know. I be seeing your Instagram post, man. You be making some fucking dope ass food look fucking
Oh man,
so good.
I love it.
All right, here we go. We're gonna go to the next one. I think I know the answer, but I just want to hear it for myself. Tupac or Biggie?
I'm a rock with Biggie. But it's
I knew
because-
it.
It's because I was always the kind of person to go away from the crowd, and you know, everyone in the West Coast, they're bumping like West Coast stuff, and like Tupac, he's like the god, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if I was from the East Coast, I'll probably pick Tupac, but I'm from the West Coast, so I'm gonna pick Biggie.
Yeah.
I always I don't know. I was always on. I always just try to do my own thing, you know, stay away from the crowd a little bit.
That's what's up. That's what's
Oh,
up.
I feel it.
Yeah, I assumed that since you had, done your Wiki Smalls.
Wiki Smalls, yeah.
All right, next one. What festival do you wish to perform at?
Man, I'm trying to rock Top Fest, man.
Woo!
We
got 60
the
East
man
in the house
right now, man.
Hey.
Nah, that's dope, man. I'm really, what he's doing, I know it's gonna be crazy. It's already been crazy, and it's gonna just keep getting better and elevating and getting onto higher levels. And I'd rather be there sooner than later, man. I recognize the grind. I see it. Respect, my G. I've been seeing you do your thing, and it'll be tight to rock that one time.
Hell yeah,
Word,
well,
man.
shit, I'd love to see that
Respect,
too.
man. You guys have a beautiful spirit, man. Both of y'all.
Most
Y'all have a beautiful
definitely.
spirit. I love y'all.
Cool. All right, 3 more. Okay, what big artist would you like to open up for?
Oh, man, I would like to open up for Ghostface, or maybe
The Wu?
all the Wu-Tang. But Ghostface, for sure. Ghostface is my favorite out the Wu, man.
All right,
It's
all right.
crazy.
All right, next one. What's your favorite movie?
Damn, I like Half Baked. It's between Friday or Half Baked, but
With Dave Chappelle.
yeah, but Half Baked never got played out. I had to put the first Friday down a little bit
Yeah.
because that's a classic and everyone plays it constantly. But Half Baked, I think, might be the most timeless movie to me.
All right, all right. I don't know if I could bring that to my head. I know Friday, but the
Yeah,
other
no,
one-
Half Baked. I feel like I saw it, like it was a hood movie. I don't know, like, is it something that you ran into in the hood and shit? Because
Yeah.
I ran into it for some hood ass homies, bro.
That's it's one of Dave Chappelle's early movies. It's crazy. It's funny. It's hilarious. The whole entire movie is just straight up quotables, and if you gotta watch it. If you haven't seen it, you gotta watch it.
I'm going to definitely
sure.
see it. All right, last one. What's your favorite cartoon?
Man, I'm a South Park nerd. I watch every single episode. Like
Damn.
I didn't miss nothing.
Yeah, man. South Park was pretty intense, man. There was a lot of cursing in there, a lot of graphic stuff.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I like what do they call it? Like dirty humor?
Yeah.
Filthy humor. I'm into that nasty shit.
Yeah.
You know
Do you
what I mean?
think that it contributes somehow to like your style and your, so I know sometimes you be saying some crazy stuff, AKA Big Nasty, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. I don't know, man. All the slick talkers, and all the people that I like that are slick with words, they're unapologetic and they just speak their mind and they don't overthink anything. And I think they're truly being genuine to their self, and you can see it and you can feel it. So I implement that in my music, and I don't overthink because everybody ain't for everybody. You know what I mean?
Word.
Everyone's not supposed to be for everybody.
For sure, man.
The
for
people
sure.
that love me, they love me for who I am.
That's true.
I don't got to put on a costume or a smile or a persona or
Yeah,
nothing.
you're just yourself.
They really love me for who I am, and the people that don't like me, they don't like me for truly who I am. And it's cool. It keeps the real on your side, and it keeps people that don't like you away. Being the truth will set you free always.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever been able to just like sit and say what's up to you, like on a real level, and like I fuck with you, man. Like I already dig you, man. Like I'm happy we're here.
Hell
It's
yeah,
love,
man.
It's love.
Is there anything, any exciting new collabs? Maybe I know you have Fashawn. Is there any exciting projects perhaps that you'd like to share?
Oh man, I got like probably like 3 projects that are done, just waiting to be released. I'm set up for a few years, but I don't want to give off too much. But Iron Valley's coming. I'm gonna have an album called Hector Ramon that's coming soon. And,
What? Hector Ramon.
As far as features, I don't do many, to be honest. But my dream features that I manifested locally, like the people I look up to for years, and they're like the heroes and the faces of my city, I got them on this new album. I got Planet Asia, one of my all-time favorites, literally in my top 10. And I got Fashawn. He's like the new face of the city, you know what I mean? And I'm hoping I could be next. And that's what it is. As far as features, I'm going to keep them mainly underground.
Dope.
I don't really want to. If I get a feature from a big artist, it's going to happen organically. Like, we're going to have to, like, it ain't going to happen right away. Or it isn't going to be, like on a purchase level. It's going to be on a respect grinding level, So I got a lot of dope stuff coming. I can say that, though.
Dope, man. That's dope, man. You also speak of I heard your interview, and you kind of speak of some hardships, growing up, and kind of drama at home and stuff like that. Do you feel like these difficulties, like, they contribute to your success, or they make you a stronger person?
Yeah, man. there's lessons in anything and everything. In every loss, you can learn a lesson, and every struggle is gonna help you build character. And if I could go back in time, I wouldn't have it any other way. You know,
Damn.
all of them, it made me the man I am today, and people like it, and it's working. And I try to be positive even in the worst times, because there's always a message and there's always a reason. You just gotta search and find the reason and the message and the lesson. And being from poverty and coming up from nothing, I think it helped me become grateful, ambitious, and it helped me also. Most people, you could be emo or you could be positive, but it helped me become hopeful, because there's only one way to go up. There's only one way to go. It's up, man. That's it.
Word, man.
And
I appreciate you saying that, man.
Straight facts.
you just got to find the best out of every situation, and you'll be all right.
Yeah, that's a really good way of putting it, because, for me, when I meet someone who's open about their struggles, who's open about the shit that they've been through, it allows the person listening to see a different perspective, but then also kind of like, understand, the hardships that they've been through, being more understanding of the person with, let's just say, who they are as a person, right? Because everybody grows up, deals with their struggle, and then they turn out a certain way. And it's like, when you get to see someone for their true colors, it really defines, their character. And I think it's cool to be so vulnerable and open.
True, man. True.
I'm working on that, man. That's definitely, the sooner you do that, the better of an artist you'll be. But it's a big fear,
Yeah.
But I'm starting to face that, and I started doing it, and it made the best art ever. So don't be afraid to be vulnerable. If you got to do it slowly, work on it sooner than later.
Yeah.
Vulnerability, man. I love it, bro.
Yeah. What would you say to someone who feels like, their past haunts them and makes them feel like their struggle is, holding them back from being successful?
The struggle is not holding you back. Your negative thoughts are holding you back.
Ooh.
You telling yourself that you're not going to win? Are you telling yourself that you're not going to change? Are you telling yourself that you're not going to grow? If you let your past define you, you'll never move forward. So my advice to you is let go of that and think about today and tomorrow. You know what I mean?
Damn.
Yeah. That's heavy right there.
I love it, man. And I read this line recently, and it said, the person that says he can and the person that says they can't, they're both right. You know what I mean? Like if she that says they can, and he or she that says they can't. It's that simple, man. So I love what you're sharing with us, man. What is your main goal as an artist?
My main goal, I want to make the art I love, and I just want to be able to get by and do what I love. And there's levels to success, but if I could reach level 1 and just do what I love and pay the bills and make a living, that's it, man. And if more comes, then that's cool too. My biggest goal is I want to have 3 revenue streams, and I want to have a good year. I feel like my only way to make that happen is to have a good year in music, because it's my best trade, it's my best skill, and I've been working on it the longest. But once I have a good year in music, I'm going to open the 2nd revenue stream. And if that does a good year and music continues to do good, I'm going to have 3. But that's my biggest goal, is to make it happen with my art and leave something for the next generation.
That's amazing, man. That's amazing, bro. I really appreciate you saying that, man. We got some comments here. Someone saying
these guys are from my Instagram live.
He wants to lay on his stomach so bad right
That's
now.
so funny.
Oh my God.
John Gotti. Do you know this person?
Yeah. Okay, so I go on this. So since quarantine happened, I've been on like Instagram live every night, and I'm old school. Like, even though I'm younger, I usually talk to people face to face at the venue. I don't like texting. I don't like typing. In the comments section, I'll talk a little bit, but a lot of people on the internet, they never really got to know me if they didn't see me out at the venues or the streets or wherever it may be. When quarantine happened, I did an Instagram live every single night, and a lot of these people, they're from my Instagram live, and when I do the live, I'll be comfortable, and they be trying to roast me because I do the live laying on my stomach, I guess.
Oh, okay. Wow. Okay.
So this is a bunch of insiders. They're trying to bring insiders to.
I see.
Do you know him personally?
I know some of them personally now. Actually, I met some of them off Instagram Live. It's love.
So you go live every night?
Pretty much. Like a lot of nights, I just go live and I'm like, I'm gonna just talk to the people, to the supporters for an hour, and it really makes a big difference if you just give a little bit of extra time. People recognize it, and it goes a long way. It goes longer than any dollar can.
Damn, man.
You know what I
So
mean?
you feel like that's contributing to like your like growing like depth with your fan base?
Yeah, it's good, man. If they feel like you truly, if you acknowledge them and you care and you appreciate them, they're not gonna hesitate to support your merchandise or support your product. They're gonna feel happy and they're gonna be glad to buy whatever you put out there. And that's just being a good person goes a long way. And that's the one thing I'm happy about the quarantine. It helped me get to know my audience a little bit more. The ones that I can't reach physically, the people go in my life from overseas and from New York and Southern Cali and the Bay Area. I would have never talked to these people.
That's love.
And they rock with me now harder than ever, now that we got to have a dialogue going, you know?
Yeah, that's true, man. And I think that's very special how you take the time to connect with your fans, man, like that. I think that, you know, one of the things that I learned is the best gift that you can give to someone is your attention.
Yeah.
Your full attention, undivided attention, you know? So the fact that you do that for your fans, bro, like that's the best gift that you could give them, man.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. It all comes back to like having good credit with people, because I didn't have money growing up. So people judge me off my character. They judge me off of my word. They judge me off of professionalism or any of that, being caring, being a loving person. And that was my first form of currency. And that took me a lot. I went a long way without having $1 to my name. And as long as I keep that mentality, it's gonna always take me a long way. And if I could acquire some money and I could put them both into motion, it's gonna work out really good. But I can never lose what got me to the dollar. You know what I mean? What's gonna get me to the dollar is being a solid person. So I always put that on the forefront.
Word, man. I respect that, man, and I really appreciate your energy right now, man. Like it's very fueling, man. It's very energizing, and it's you know this energy, bro, is like what will fuel us for the next week. You know what I'm saying? So thank you for who you are, my G.
Thank you,
you're
man.
definitely, you know, sharing some words. You said when you go live, you know, do you feel obligated to, you know, spit some shit, or do you plan out, you know, if it's gonna be some musical shit, or if it's gonna be some like one-on-one topics, or you know, how do you manage?
It's all. There's no script. It's all organic. I just go on there and I start talking, and
Just go how you feel.
if it gets interesting, it does, and if it doesn't, I'll cut it short. But
Like, please.
I just go on there and
Just feel it out.
it's just like how me and you are talking right now. We're doing the same thing on the live. You know what I mean?
Damn, that's,
Yeah.
that's beautiful, man. That's
real
beautiful.
cool.
If this is what you're doing on the live, bro, I'm
Yeah.
tuning in every night.
It's just organic conversations.
I'm tuning
I don't overthink it. I just talk to the people that are there. You know?
We have somebody saying Wicks featuring Cholita. Wait, is this?
Yeah, man. Don't read those comments, man.
All right, I'm gonna stop.
Don't read those. Hey, that guy right there. Don't read his comments, right? That's my homie. But
American,
don't read his comments.
I'm not
American
gonna read.
Area. He was like, what did he say?
Oh,
Oh,
my
he
God.
needs some Mickey's. Somebody get him a Mickey's.
I got all the trolls. Like my Instagram live is like the most toxic place on the internet. And yeah, I get trolled. Nobody's safe, and they bringing it over here.
Wow.
I bet it's
wow.
toxic but loving for sure.
That's
It's
interesting.
love though. It's all out of love. It's all out of love.
That's interesting. I'm not gonna read the comments anymore because you guys are getting real funny on here. So
Yo, they really trolling me right now.
I'm not-
Beer goggles.
Shout out to Moody, man.
Hey, someone
Shout out
said,
to
Wicks,
Moody.
open your eyes.
I can't do that. I
All
can't
right,
do
all
that.
right,
Goodness.
all right. Thank you guys. I appreciate you guys, commenting and interacting. So, before we go, Maji, what is a message that you would give to young artists that are trying to do this?
you gotta manifest it. You gotta see it, and you gotta believe it. But you gotta be ready to put a decade in. You gotta be ready to put 15 years in. And your first 10 years, you're gonna be mastering the craft. You're gonna be mastering the skill. And then after that, the next 10 years, you're gonna be mastering the business. So start with that and ask yourself if you're up for the challenge. And if you are, do it and don't let nothing stop you. No obstacles, no haters, nothing. Not making it or not doing it is not an option. When you go in, you go all in, and you go in for longevity. That's what I'll tell the younger MCs coming up.
Damn, man, that's word, bro.
That's
and
straight real.
It's just crazy how you have all this wisdom, my G. Like, it's a true blessing. It's God given, man, for sure.
Yeah, man. Hey, it's all trial and error. I didn't always have this. You're gonna make a lot of mistakes, but that's good, because once you make it one time, you won't make it again. And you could only make so many mistakes until you figure out the game. So every time you make a mistake, learn from it and just say that you're getting closer to winning. You're getting closer to victory.
Word.
You know what I mean? Because eventually you're gonna run out of mistakes, and you're gonna just learn the game, man.
Yeah, that's true, man.
You're gonna learn through every loss. And it's a good thing. It's positive.
Yeah, man, absolutely. I love that you're saying that, because, one of the quotes that changed my life was a quote from Malcolm X, when he said that success is all about how you deal with failure. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you fail and you're like, oh, why me? Like, you start complaining, then that's what your future is gonna be, But if you see failure as an opportunity, like, oh shit, I fucking failed miserably, but look at all the knowledge and wisdom that I just acquired from this. Now, in my next moves, I won't fall into the same traps. And as the years go by, you start building this intense wisdom, and you'll be able to navigate and see things that others won't. So I really appreciate you saying that, man. And I also really loved, before we go, I just want to say I really loved how you said that that it's not your past that's stopping you, right? It's you're stopping yourself, right?
Hey, manifestation, it works both ways, negative and positive. If you tell yourself you're a bum, you tell yourself you ain't shit, you tell yourself you're never going to make it, that's going to come into reality. And that's why no matter how bad you feel about yourself, always tell yourself good shit. Because what you speak, it's real. It's going to go out in the universe. It's going to come back. So just put out positive energy towards others, but towards yourself as well. You know what I mean?
Word, man.
Damn.
Word. I love you, man. And it's very true what you're saying. Your words are literally creating the very fabric of your reality. So be very careful with the words you choose to direct to your people, the words that come out of you. This is so important, you guys. Language is so important. You can't even be, when people say, oh, I fucked up, I'm going to slap myself in the face. Like, even things like that, you can't really be talking to yourself like that. You have to keep this, maybe I didn't do my best. Maybe I kind of didn't nail it, but I'm going to get better next time. And I'm going to continue improving, man. So thank you so much, MC Wicks, for coming down here.
Thank you.
We love you. Silvertooth Babies.
Silvertooth Babies on all platforms. Check it out.
That's right.
Check it out, man. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. We love you guys. We're going to be back next Saturday. Next Saturday, we're interviewing a very, very special guest.
Very special.
We're going to be interviewing the founder of Underground Hip Hop Blog. Woo! That is right, motherfuckers. The homeboy Convoy is going to be up in here. And we're going to get deep, and we're going to get into the business, and we're going to get into some real shit. So tune in next Saturday at 7 p.m.
Most definitely.
I love y'all.
Yo, wait, before we go, we're going to announce the winner for this Tupac poetry book. Yeah, I said it. Are you ready? I know you're ready. All right. Hey, drum roll. And the winner is New Age Takeover.
Woo!
Woo! Yo, this is going to be coming to you, so stay on the lookout. All right? Congratulations.
For sure, man.